Welcome everyone to HueFin News. Today is August 21st, 2018, and this is our daily cryptocurrency market news analysis. So we're here to give you all the news according to the charts, as well as our price predictions as where we expect the cryptocurrency market to go. And I'd like to start off the video showing you all what is going on in the market as a whole. Nothing necessarily has been changing, but we are seeing some forecasts on the horizon that's very positive for Bitcoin though. I will talk about that on the next screen. As of right now, I want you all to see how negative these altcoins are moving at this particular moment. Ethereum, Ripple, EOS, Stellar, Cardano, Monero, a lot of these altcoins within the top 20 are definitely moving a lot lower in price. So please keep that in mind, that these currencies as a whole, it's still weak. But we do have one outlier called Bitcoin that I am seeing indication that is about to break $6,600. So just keep that on your radar, that we are one of the first in this particular space to tell you all that we are seeing signs of strength in Bitcoin and how relentless it is from moving lower in price. Let's go ahead and get started into that analysis. The first one up is going to be Bitcoin. You can see that this currency is up 3.34%. Last trade was $6,468.01, and the market for Bitcoin has held $6,200 for a very long time. At least over the last week or so, Bitcoin has not fallen below $6,200, even amidst all of the stockpile we have seen coming in the last 2 weeks. That is a very good sign to note. 3-hour chart for Bitcoin. And I'm not seeing a lot of indicators of some weakness on the chart, but even though Bitcoin is not moving lower in price, we still have one huge obstacle to cross: $6,600. Okay, the market for Bitcoin has been consolidating, building up enough momentum into this particular market and into this particular run, that I am literally expecting Bitcoin to break $6,600 and move higher in price. Okay, the 3-hour chart is not necessarily giving me a lot of indicators of market weakness at this moment, but I am still cautious, slightly cautious, that $6,600 can still be hard for Bitcoin to break. Even though my analysis is for this currency to move higher in price, that $6,600 is still a huge opponent for Bitcoin to overcome. So my analysis for Bitcoin at this particular moment is continuation to the upside. It might not break $6,600 though, just keep that in mind, but I am still quite positive that we are going to move a lot higher than $6,600. You just have to be ready for that once it occurs. Now the next one on the list is going to be, let's go ahead and do Stellar real quick. So we're looking at Stellar right now, and the daily price chart for Stellar is still giving us some indication that it's not ready for higher prices nor lower prices. Okay, we're looking for consolidation to occur in Stellar at this particular moment. The daily price chart continues to show us that it's not ready for a huge breakout, whether to the upside or to the downside. You can see that the last trade though was around 21 cents, almost 22 cents. They're up 2.99%. 3-hour chart for Stellar still shows us the same thing. I'm literally expecting consolidation to occur in Stellar. 24 cents, 20 cents are those resistance and support areas. So keep that in mind. I don't see a lot of indications that Stellar is going to move substantially higher in price. Now, especially if Bitcoin breaks out with a huge push gold bar in the market, then definitely a lot of these altcoins will not move higher. They will definitely continue to move to the downside. And even looking at the 1-hour chart, I don't see a lot of indications of strength in Stellar at this moment. I'm still looking for this currency to consolidate and even move lower. Told you all that 24 cents is the resistance area, even though there's a lot minor resistance areas in between where it's being traded now, all the way up there to 24 cents. And support is there around 20 cents as well. So just keep that in mind for Stellar. Now let's take a look at Cardano, ADA. Taking a look at Cardano, you can see that this currency is trading around 9 cents. They're up 2.28%, and you can see here as I zoom in that over the last couple of days the market tries to break out to higher prices, and it continues to get rejected and comes back down to lower prices. 8 cents, 8.5 cents has been a great area of support, but I still don't see a lot of indications that we're ready for a huge increase in price. I can see it moving higher though, 10 cents, maybe even 11 cents over the next day or so. But taking a look at the 3-hour chart, I am seeing consolidation and the ability for Cardano to move higher, but we have some resistance areas to overcome in order for us to move any place higher than that 9.096 cents area. Okay, that has been an area of resistance for this currency. You guys can see as I zoom out that 0.096 cents area is where Cardano has to break in order for the market to move higher in price. I am seeing that ability occurring, even though we are getting some stockpile on the market right now. Let's move to a smaller time frame real quick and see whether or not this currency is going to move substantially higher than that. So I don't think we're ready for higher prices in the short term. The market still got inundated or lack of interest in higher prices, so please be careful. And Cardano, my analysis is literally expecting this market to consolidate. It might come up to around 9.5 cents, 10 cents, but I'm not too convinced that it's going to move substantially higher than that. But my analysis is for Cardano to move higher, but there is some slight indications that it will not move higher at all. I just don't want to point it out to you. There is only leaning more towards strength at this particular moment, so just be careful because it might not move that high at all. I just wanted to point that out to you. All right, so next on the list is going to be NEO. So we're taking a look at NEO right now on the Bitfinex exchange. The currency is up 4.08%. Last trade was around $17.80. So what we see here on the daily price chart in NEO is definitely more or less consolidation. We don't see a lot of indications of its ability to move to the downside as of now. We have held $17 as support, and that's a very positive sign. I still see some strength in the market for NEO compared against the USD. So at least I am looking for NEO to move to the upside. Taking a look at the 1-hour chart, just like with Cardano, we are seeing some stockpile coming to the market. So please understand that we can continue to move to the downside as we go throughout trading tomorrow. And that goes for both NEO, Cardano, and Stellar. Okay, especially if Bitcoin breaks out to higher prices, the altcoins can definitely move the opposite direction. So I want to point that out to y'all. Even though we are seeing some indications of some market strength for these currencies, but please understand that money can only go in one direction, and they cannot go in all altcoins at the same time. So please note that we are seeing some slight indicators of some weakness in NEO as well. So we might not move that high. That $18 could have been that high that it will ever get for tomorrow's trading. So literally I am expecting this will be like a no trade for me, but I will at least expect some consolidation and even possible movement to the downside in NEO. Now, one of the things I would definitely try to point out is that it definitely needs to hold some very key areas of support as it moves lower in price. Now, the last one for today is going to be LISK. So taking a look at LISK right now, you can see that this currency is coming across some stockpile on the daily price chart. Market is still consolidating, staying above $3.50. Very positive sign. Weakness is coming in right now on the 3-hour chart, so we have to be careful and cautious as the list moves to the downside that it can support relatively quick. My analysis in the short term is for list to move to the downside, can support, and then possibly move higher from there. That's all I got for today. If you guys are interested in learning more about language analysis, then come on over to our HueFin News Patreon page. The link is going to be in the description of this video, because we are definitely keeping all of our members at HueFin News abreast of what's going on in the market. So please understand that here on YouTube, we will not update you as to what is occurring in the space. So if you wanted to stay updated on what the market and moves are, then definitely come on over to our HueFin News Patreon page. The link is going to be in the description of the video. In the meantime, make sure you all maintain your profitability, and I will see you all later.